I know very well that the self-employment income support scheme has been extended, but the Prime Minister must know that that scheme simply doesn't apply to millions of self-employed people. They've been left out for 7 months. And there's a real human cost to this. This week on LBC, I spoke to a self-employed photographer called Chris.
Our particular industry has been devastated, as you know. The wedding industry itself is worth $14 billion a year, and it's taken a £5.6 billion hit this year. There's many other self-employed limited companies, directors, 3 million of us that have fallen through the cracks. I know you've already slightly touched on it, but I wonder if you can give us a commitment today to maybe personally speak to Rishi Sunak and try and get something for us, because our businesses are falling, absolutely falling and crashing each day.
There are many people who won't have a Christmas, you're aware, or whatever celebration they have, Sir Keir.
Chris, I'll give you that commitment. We've raised it before. I'll do it again on the back of your call in this morning on LBC. You're absolutely right. For photographers and others, this has been absolutely devastating. And as I said, to fall through the cracks back in March was bad enough, but to still not have the support you need is not acceptable. So, Chris, I'll take that away as a result of your phone call and redouble our efforts and go back to the Chancellor again. He asked me to raise that with the Chancellor. I'll do the next best thing. What would the Prime Minister say to Chris and millions like him who are desperately waiting for the Chancellor to address this injustice?
Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, what I would say to Chris and what I say to the right honourable gentleman and to the whole country is the best way to get his job working again, the best way to get this country back on its feet is to continue on the path that we are of driving the virus down. And I'm grateful to the people. This is a week, Mr. Speaker, since we entered into the tough autumn measures that we're now in. I'm grateful to the people of this country for the sacrifices that they're making. And I'm particularly grateful to the people of Liverpool and elsewhere who are now taking part, tens of thousands of people in Liverpool, taking part in the mass testing work that's going on there. And it's fantastic news that we now have the realistic prospect of a vaccine, Mr. Speaker. But science has given us two big boxing gloves, as it were, with which to pummel this virus, but then neither of them is capable of delivering a knockout blow on its own. And that's why this country needs to continue to work hard, to keep discipline and to observe the measures that we've put in. And I'm grateful to the party opposite, grateful for the support that they're now giving for those measures. That is the way to do it, Mr. Speaker. Hands, face, space, follow the guidance, protect the NHS and save lives.